your husband like? Is he quite quiet?
Yeah.
So, Steph Parry, understudy of the world.
Understudy of the world.
Any job, any role,
Yeah.
she can do it. Anybody who's under a rock who didn't hear the story,
Didn't see this.
tell us the story.
So I was sat in my dressing room and in 42nd Street, and my phone rang, and it was the company manager of 42nd Street. So I thought, oh, like Lulu, who was playing Dorothy at that time, I thought, oh, she's obviously going off or something. I'm needed somewhere. And I was needed somewhere, but it was down the road in Mamma Mia. And I remember standing in my dressing room for a moment, just like going, because I couldn't figure out whether or not to take my bag. Then I just remember just standing going, no, right, take my bag. I kind of semi-walked, semi-ran, and got to the stage door, and the general manager of Mamma Mia was at the stage door and was just like, can you do it? And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he said, can you go on for Donna now? And I just remember just being like, well, where are you in the show? He was just like, but we do need you to go on. And I was like, I know, but where are you? I don't know why I cared so much about where they were in the show. I just think I needed to go, like, from that moment, can I go on? And then kind of got shoved into the dressing room, tried on loads of different costumes, put a mic on me, and then they were like, do you need anything? And I was like, guys, I just need to go for a wee. And I went to the loo, and I sat there, and I just was like, right, do I know the lines of this scene? I just remember being in the wings and just having this moment of, what am I about to do? What am I doing? Jacqueline, who played Rosie, running into the wings and just going, hello, I haven't met you before, we're meant to be best friends for 20 years, so I just thought I'd come say hello before you come on stage and I meet you for the first time. And then I was like, oh yeah, I need to actually pop on and just meet my daughter as well, because I've never met her before. So then I just ran on stage and was like, hello, lovely to meet you, I'll see you in a minute, bye.
Did you know anybody in the cast?
The Richard Trinder, who plays Sam, was there when I was there 5 years ago. So there was a moment where, in Act 2, when I was singing Winner, and I was like, wow, this is weird.
And how smoothly did it go?
Do you know what? It actually went really well. I mean, there were a few times where I kind of got pushed into place, and I remember Super Trooper being just like, I can't remember this choreography for the life of me. But just kind of hung back between the other two dynamos and was like, just a slight kind of millisecond behind them. And do you know what it taught me? Is I didn't have time to get in my own head. I didn't have time to go, oh, but do you know what you're doing, Steph? Do you know you're going to mess this up? And there was none of that. So I just had to go, right, I trust myself. I trust that this is going to come out, and there's some muscle memory in there somewhere, and the lines are stored somewhere, and they're just going to come out. I'd like to say it was a lesson that I've learned. I still get in my own head, so...
So when people talk about Mamma Mia,
yeah.
do you think, oh, here we go again?
So we did that.
Or are you quite enjoying it still?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like ridden now, like, and I think it's like the end of it, but then somebody else will talk about it, and I'm always happy to talk because it's amazing. It was crazy because Sky News rang me on a Saturday morning. They were like, we want to come and film you and warm up, and I'd been kind of dealing with the press myself because they'd just been contacting me on Twitter and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'll do an interview, no problem. And then it started to get a bit like Sky News want to come to the theatre, they want to film the warm-up, and I was like, okay, this is suddenly out of my hands now, I can't deal with this, I can't give you this authority to come into the building and film the warm-up. So then I had to like pass it on to the PR team, and then the PR team were dealing with all these like, interviews that I was asked to go on, and it was pretty crazy. And I was like, for about a week, I felt like, oh, this is what it's like to be like J-Lo, getting like, I'm going here for my interview, and I'm going there for an interview. And it all felt pretty fabulous for about a week.
For about a week.
And then people got bored.
I don't think they have.
It feels like last year was like the year of the understudy.
Yeah.
And lots of things happened. People are like taking notice of it a bit more and realising just how important understudies are.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough job. A lot of the time you're not just understudying one role as well, and you've got a few that you have to know, and you have to be ready to go. I told you the story about the time when I was literally ready to go on in my ensemble track in one short day, and they suddenly were like, no, quickly get her into Madame Morrible, and I hadn't been on for 7 months, and suddenly I was just shoved in the costume and shoved on stage with about 5 minutes warning, and I just had to know it, and there is no time to go, somebody get me the script, and I can just, it's like you have a responsibility to just keep that show going.
And how do you do it? Is it muscle memory? Is
think I'm quite lucky in that I have my brain is quite good like that. I always say that I've got like I compartmentalise things, and it's like I've got like files. Like I imagine that my brain is like this file. I'm like, oh, okay, this is my Donna file. Okay, the Donna file, go. And I needed that as well for covering the Three Dynamos. You know, for being in a scene where you have to know the lines of the three women. So, and suddenly you're like, right, okay, I'm in Tanya mode now, and I don't say the Donna lines. So you have to be able to just, you know, compartmentalise it and think that's the job that I'm doing right now. And I think it's similar to a swing brain. There are just people who can do that, I think, and I think I'm just quite lucky that I can.
You summed up recently your career so far in the most stages way possible, I think. Do you remember what you said?
No.
You compared yourself to Joseph.
Oh, oh yeah, because I said it was like the 7 years, didn't I?
Yeah. So you said it was 7 years of famine, followed by 7 years of feast.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
So let's start at the beginning.
Yeah. It's a very good place to start. Sorry. Not even that stagey, I'm really not.
Neither am I. It says it all over my t-shirt. Okay, so you were in West Side Story.
I was. In Cyprus.
As anybody.
As anybody's. You've been doing your research,
I
haven't
did
you?
my research. I wrote these notes down.
It is the little runt.
The tomboy.
The tomboy, that's it. Run with the litter. Yeah, I just kind of ran around being annoying, really. But it was funny because I was actually cast as one of the Jet girls, and the rehearsal process started, and one of the other girls was cast as anybody's. And then as we kind of got into the rehearsal process, they were like, "We've made a really big mistake. This girl, the girl who was anybody's was like a really girly girl, and then there was me." And then he was just like, "We're going to swap you over," and I was like, "Yes." And I remember thinking, like, "Oh God, how's she going to be?" She was just like, "Oh, I'm not good in trainers." And I was just like in my trainers, running around the stage, just like, yeah, it was really fun. That's probably one of my favourite ever jobs.
So tell me about Billy Elliot.
Oh, Billy Elliot.
We talked about this earlier in the week when we saw each other.
Yeah. Oh.
Because we went to see Everybody's Talking About Jamie.
Yeah.
And you said it reminded you a lot
Billy.
of Billy.
Yeah, like a grown-up Billy. Because it's a similar thing of, you know, of that working class mentality. Where I grew up in kind of working men's clubs, because my mum and dad are singers, and they'd sing in the clubs, and I just follow them around and annoy them. They'd be doing sound checks, and I'd be stealing beers from behind the bar.
So that was your first
My
West
first
End
West End job was Billy. I was first cover Dead Man, second cover Mrs. Wilkinson. I loved it. That show is incredible. There's just something about it that it's got heart.
Yeah.
And that's what I think Jamie's got, is it's got heart. Story that just makes you go, oh wow. Yeah. You want Billy to succeed, you want Jamie to succeed, and there's the people that kind of hinder them and help them, and that's why I love Mrs. Wilkinson so much, with, you know, the relationship between her and Billy. That's what I love, is the storytelling.
So talking about storytelling.
Yes.
Wicked. That's a great story.
It is. It is.
Great show.
It is. It's a show that I wanted to be in for a long time. I got tickets for Christmas in 2005. And there's like a picture of me outside, like the Apollo Victoria, like, you know. And I think I found that picture when I was in Wicked in London. So it was 10 or 11 years later. So I remember I had 2 tapes. I can't remember what the other tape was. I think it might have been tape that. But the other tape was Wicked. And I had my tape player in my car, and because I'd be driving around the UK on tour, I just used to listen to Wicked and just be like, I'm going to be in the show one day. I just want to be in the show. I remember sitting there with a couple of my friends, and we were all up for the job, and we were talking about kind of, you know, we just had our final, but we went for coffee afterwards, and then we were just like chatting about it, and I was like, this is my dream, and they were like, oh my God, like, you really want this? And I'm like, yeah, I really do. I'm really sorry, but I really do want this. And so then when I did get it, then my mate was like, yeah, nice. And then she ended up getting a really good job, actually, and I was like, oh, it's kind of was meant to be. So.
How long were you in it for?
Wicked, just a year. Yeah.
And did it live up to everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the music for me. I just love it. And the end, like that bit with Glinda in the bubble, and then I was up on the tower, and oh my God, it was just like, Yeah, it was a cool show to be involved in, and the message of the show as well.
Yeah.
And the fans, they're like, there's the different shows that you're in, like different fans kind of come with it, and the fans of Wicked are, you know, they are stalwart fans, but really lovely. Yeah, and a few of them have like followed me
down
along.
the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Okay, so 42nd Street.
Yes.
What a show.
Isn't it? It's incredible. I was standby for Maggie Jones and Dorothy Brock, and then for July and August I was given the role of Dorothy Brock, and it was insane. Like, I had the #1 dressing room in the Drury Lane Theatre. That was like...
Even over Ashley Day?
Even over Ashley Day.
Surprised you didn't try and get it.
Oh, it was in there all the time.
So tell me about Lulu.
Lulu's such a brilliant woman.
Yeah.
She has the energy of about a 15-year-old. You can't help but think of Lulu and smile, because she's got this charisma and this like zest for life and this just vibe of fun that you just kind of... She's just brilliant. Like, and she's so like... She kind of mothered us all, and she buys all sweets on a Saturday and like love from Auntie Lulu, and yeah, for somebody who's kind of, you know, been in the business since she was 15, like she's been a star. She just was great. I loved being around her. She was fab.
So what's next for Steph Parry?
No idea.
Is there any show that you'd like to go back to?
Probably sell my kidney to go back to Billy Elliot and play Mrs. Wilkinson. Yeah.
Anybody wanted to buy a kidney? Steph Parry's is available.
Only for that role though, and that show. A few things that I'd like to do. After seeing Jamie the other day, I'm like, I'd like to do this show.
Yeah.
Dear Evan Hansen, love to do, you know, very much love to be considered for that.
So you definitely want to stick with musical theatre?
I kind of, as long as I'm acting, I'm happy.
Yep.
So whether that's, you know, acting in a musical, acting in a play, acting on the telly, in a film, that's my passion. Storytelling. I'm doing some more cabarets and stuff this year, like doing the show here in space. It's something that, you know, I can write and I can work on and I can put it together and I can rehearse it and I can do it. It's great doing a gig here last week.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
lyrics. Let's test your knowledge. You should know these. You've been in all of these. So,
okay.
we're going to start with I feel charming, oh so charming.
It's alarming how charming I feel.
Good work. What show was that?
That was West Side Story, and I think I was completely in a different key.
Next one.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're large or small.
Trapezoid, or short or tall. Oh, that was Billy Elliot. Billy Elliot. B.
Amusing.
Amusing. Super smashing great.
Building me a home.
Oh, thinking I'd be stronger, but I was a fool. Playing by the rules.
I was moved by that.
Were you?
Just a little
Lift
bit.
your tears.
Not quite. Many years I have waited.
For a gift like yours to appear, why I predict the wizard might make you his magic grand vizier.
Very good at these.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not going to catch you out, am I? Life begins when...
You get your guy all alone.
Good.
Yay!
What show was that?
That was 40 seconds.
40 seconds
straight.
Amazing. Good work.
Thanks!
Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with Steph Parry, she's on Instagram and Twitter.
I am.
What's your handle?
That's Steph Parry.
There she is.
And I've just started a Facebook page as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got 21 likes.
Oh. So if you want to like Steph
Do you want to be my
Parry,
22nd?
get on board.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to see any more of these videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming up next time on That Stagey Blog Meets.
I auditioned for the international tour the time that I got it, and I played Sophie for 14 months on the international tour, and then went directly from the international tour into the West End, so I did it for just over 2 years. And I was not ready to leave when I left that job.
Really?
I loved it. I'd go back tomorrow. Bye.